Hi, I am Jenn Gilbreth, and I am a modern day medicine woman with the Modern Sages. And today I am so excited to be talking to you about one of my favorite topics in the whole world, and that is living a heart-centered life. Now, that might sound a little bit interesting. Of course, we all want to live a heart-centered life, but what does that really mean? Now, living a heart-centered life is really being able to connect into your true, authentic self and to live that without having other people's opinions, other worries, the worldly nature connect in and almost overpower. Now, we all have our own specific gifts, our own specific talents, what we came here to experience and to explore. And it is so easy for those things that we are here to do and to accomplish and to be. It's so easy for us to be wounded in those areas or have our greatest fears show up in those areas. And so living a heart-centered life is really being able to look at those fears and see how we can move through them or work with them to then help them become our greatest strengths. And that's what we came here to do. We came here to explore, to really be fulfilled in life. I don't know about you, but it can be so easy to wake up, look at our phones. It can be so easy for us to wake up, to look at our phones instantly, to get into the checklist of things to do, all of the bills we need to pay, all of the things we have to do, versus what we want to be experiencing here in this amazing human journey. And living a heart-centered life almost helps give us access to really deeply expressing and having a more of an intimate relationship with life itself. Now, I know that's just like an overview perspective, but like, how can we apply that into our life? How can we actually integrate that into our everyday experience? And what's the benefit of it, right? I like to think of it as like, what's the benefit, right? I like to think of it, how do I want to say this? As we are stepping into the Aquarian age, as we are stepping into this new high shift, the world is shifting. There is a higher frequency that is coming around, which is calling a lot of us to go inward, to then be able to see what it is that we believe, what it is that we want, what's aligned with our true purpose, and being able to move forward in that space. And it is such an exciting and an amazing time. So I wanted to give you just a few tips and tricks to open up that heart center space and how to live in it a little bit more fully. One of the first things that I would suggest is to take time doing something that you love. Now, it might be hard to understand or to think about, well, what am I really passionate about? What really makes me light up inside? You do not have to find the first answer. You don't have to find the ultimate, the number one, the big mega thing to do. It's the little things that we do each day that bring us happiness. So think about this. What can I do today that makes me feel excited? What can I do today that's out of the norm, that's going to make me feel alive inside? How can I give myself permission to experience pure love and joy today? It's as simple as that. But when we're in the rut of the day-to-day life, we almost lose what even makes us happy. We almost forget that. Maybe it's moving, maybe it's listening to music, maybe it's going for a walk, maybe it's painting or drawing or writing a poem, playing music, building a model car. There's so many things that we can do that help activate that passion back in life. Now, there may be something that you know you want to accomplish in life, and yet you're too fearful to do it. But my question is why? Why not do it? As a spirit medium, every day I deliver messages from our ancestors who have passed on. And without fail, the constant in all of those sessions is that they want to help us live a more pure and a more authentic life for ourselves. How powerful is that? They don't want us to have to live in a box of what they thought it needed to be, anything like that. They want to help us have full love, full understanding, full compassion, and just pure excitement for life. And no one can tell us what that is except for us, which ultimately is an exciting opportunity, but also it kind of falls on us to do it as well. So knowing that we have this heart-centered space, it is such an alignment. And if you think about when someone's pronounced that they've passed in the physical terms, it's when someone's heart stops beating. So in that direction, we are connected through our heart. Our spirit and our body are not disconnected until our heart stops beating, or we're not pronounced that we've passed until our heart has stopped beating, which then shows that our heart center is the connection to the Great Spirit, to our higher self, to God, as well as to this physical form. So there are times where someone might be really feeling extremely anxious, and maybe there's something that they know they should be doing, but yet they don't want to do it. And so they're feeling all this pressure in their chest. That happens to me all of the time. But it's like my spirit is like, hey, listen to me, listen to your heart. And my body might be like, but I don't want to. So noticing if you're feeling extra stress or extra anxiety and where that's coming from, that might be a good place to also think about how to step into that heart-centered space as well. It's also looking at our fears and doing them anyways. And that might mean we need to look at the root of it and see, okay, where is this coming from? Why am I experiencing this? A great place to start is through meditation. That's one thing that I have found very hopeful and helpful. But even going for a walk and letting yourself feel that emotion. It's a daily process, but I promise you it's so worth it. And it actually is our normal soul's experience. Like, we're here in this physical form, but this isn't who our soul or our spirit is. So having this flow of knowledge, this flow of inspiration, this flow of connection, it's not anything foreign to our spirit. It's just foreign to our physical self. So when we can remember that, it almost makes it easier for us to know like that we're not bad and wrong. And it doesn't need to be scary. This world is dense. We came here to experience our human bodies. We're this light being in these little meat suits. And it holds us back at times. So when we can connect into our heart center, it gives us courage and compassion to actually fulfill our soul's purpose versus our physical's limitations. And I'm so excited to be sharing more about all of this amazing insight, more activities, more things to come about how to fully step into that heart-centered living that all of us deserve each and every day. Thanks so much for watching.